Welcome to Canada. We often say that the best part about the journey is who we meet along the way, and this week is a perfect example. We meet special people and epic destinations.
We are at our very first free camping dispersed location in Canada. So we're somewhere between Creston and Cranbrook, not all that far away from the US border. And it was a little bit of a cold start. We hit some snow going over the pass. It was not bad. It was pretty much just snowflakes, but now we're getting just a cold rain. Beautiful little location right on the river. And for whatever reason, there's stacks of firewood by the fire rings. So maybe if we're able to stay here a couple days, maybe we'll get a little bit of fire going. Oh, and the smells are just wonderful here. Massive river. But we're all settling in to our new home for the night. One of the first things I like to do when we get to a free camp spot, a dispersed camping area like this, is pick up the trash if we see any. And these guys have already beaten me to the punch and have started picking up trash this morning. And some of the fire pits are pretty full, so it needs a little bit of work, and then it will look good and be clean and ready for the next person to come and visit. I'm gonna grab some gloves and a bag and join in here. I noticed that the campfire pits are fairly trashy, and there's a little bit of trash down by the river. So we'll get that cleaned up and enjoy the rest of the day.
This is Goat River. It is beautiful. We didn't have a whole lot of sun, but the sun did come out in the afternoon.
Yeah, due to rain. So we are about 12 miles outside of Creston, British Columbia. And this was a really easy drive for us coming from Boundary Dam, crossing the border, and then settling in. It only was about an hour and a half.
Yeah, so Boundary Dam is about 2 hours north of Spokane. Boundary Dam was our meetup, and then we crossed at Nelson there, which we had the most easiest crossing ever.
We did.
And we had a great time here. We are using an app called Onyx, and we're being really careful that we're not staying on private land, provincial land, or national park land.
Yeah.
So right here, the best we can tell, this is hunting land, and across the river on the other side is private land.
Yeah, so there's a dispersed camping spot here, and there's more as you go up the river, but this, I would say that any size vehicle can get in here.
There is 1 mile of pretty potholy, slow-going road, so
yes,
be aware of that if you're not down for that. And one last note, we did want to say, we know there are wildfires already. We did check fire restrictions. We couldn't find any for the area, but please, please, please check your fire restrictions and be fire safe.
Yep. All right, we hope you have a chance to get here or come here yourself. And this, if you're coming in the same way or you want to follow our footsteps, we'll be leaving the coordinates in the description, so you can come the same route or use some of the same locations on your journey up north.
It's time to meet the gang. This is Sonia. Sonia has been living in her van full-time for just over 1 year. Darren is a part-timer. He spends half of his year at his home in South Carolina, and the other half of the year he spends traveling. Steve is a weekend warrior. This will be his longest outing in his van of 3 months.
Today we are in British Columbia, Canada, just outside of the small town of Radium, Hotsprings. And we followed up Horse Thief Road, Horse Thief Forest Service Road, and found free dispersed camping. Just a beautiful little spot up here. And we have been joined by an extra van, and that's our patrons and friends, Ron and Colleen. They're up here for the weekend to visit with us. It's a special treat. We're super excited to see them. I wish they could join the caravan and come up to Alaska with us. From here, we're gonna leave early Monday morning and drive close to Banff. I'm not sure if we're gonna see Banff, and then work our way to Jasper and just see the sights that we can. We've got a lot of miles to go to Alaska, so we're not gonna see close to anything that's available, but we're gonna hit a few hot spots that are on our list and keep heading north.
There's a British guy, and he yelled out his chords at us. We're like, hey, Jason! I swear him. And he taught us the Lemonhead song. If I was a booger, would you blow in your nose? Full lyrics, sorry. Would you keep it? Would you eat it?
This is the song you taught you?
Yeah.
Would you eat it?
A booger.
Oh.
I'm just trying to find myself a reason for being around.
Is that a John Mayer song?
No, it's Lemonhead's third.
Lemonhead, oh, okay.
If I was a haircut, would you wear a hat? If I was a maid, could I clean your flat? If I was the carpet, would you wipe your feet? In time to save me from mud off the street. If you like me, if you love me, would you get down on your knees and scrub me? I'm a little grubby from being around. I'm almost done.
Where's it? Oh, where'd you put it? Oh, it's a leaner.
Touching.
It's a leaner.
Yeah.
If you hit it, you can knock her away.
What if I go in the circle?
That's it. That's better.
Oh, you. Oh.
Is that 2 liters?
Did both touchers count?
That one's not touching, but this one is. This one is touching.
Okay.
That's a 2-pointer.
4s? You say?
You're 5s, I think.
I'm gonna say bullshit. Go ahead and look.
Oh, that's a big one. That's a big stack.
There's so many cards you can't even see his head.
5 10s.
Wow.
Wow.
Was that a BS?
No, I'm not going on that one. No.
One queen.
You're down low. Let me think about that. 1 king.
Hmm. 6 aces.
Whoa.
Oh.
6 aces?
Yeah. Who
Six
wants
aces.
to call?
I'm not doing it.
Dave?
I don't want any cards.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
wants
gonna
to
call. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna call? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna
It was
be
6 aces, right?
1,
2,
2,
3, 4.
Uh-oh.
Come on. 5.
Uh-oh.
No!
That's a good idea, though.
Gosh. Come on. I have the whole deck.
Pretty much.
I got the whole deck this time.
That is
Yeah.
probably the most cards I've seen.
Yeah.
8 aces.
Nice. Perfect. 1, 2.
No. Bull bananas. Bull bananas on that one. Yeah, he's got it.
And he wins.
Wow. 2 times. 2 times. That was.
I usually
When I called this BS, I saw what he had.
All right, jumping straight in on what you need to know if you want to camp here for yourself. First off, we are only 5.3 kilometers away from the town of Radium Hotsprings, where you can get pretty much all of your supplies.
And that's just over 3 miles.
Yep. So the only amenity I would say that there is here is there's a little bit of Verizon LTE, and there's fire rings. Other than that, it's pack it in, pack it out. Any size rig can fit in up here, and there are several locations to choose from. This one works very well for the larger rigs.
Yeah, this is probably the largest spot we saw. We did scout around quite a bit. There are quite a few spots for 1 or maybe 2 rigs, but this is a very, very large area, which brings us to the point of make sure...
Oop.
Oh, there goes Rudolph. If you are camping here, you're probably going to have guests, which we did all weekend. Yep. We were happy to share.
Yeah, I definitely recommend you come on the weekdays instead of the weekends, because this could be all filled up.
Yes, this is Crown land that we're camping on, which is very similar to BLM land in the States. It's very popular for hunters and bicyclist riders and ATV riders. So it's a busy area.
Yeah, it's also a staging area for going into Banff and Jasper from the west side. So it makes a good location for that as well.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. This is bear country, so you need to be bear aware.
And that means black bears and brown bears.
Brown bears or grizzly bears?
Yep.
And so, yeah, always walk with your bear spray. Walk in groups if you can. Keep an eye on your pets. Keep them restrained in camp if you can. Which brings me to the other thing. This is a free-range cattle grazing area. So we had lots of cow visitors as well. And that's probably my least favorite thing about this site is they're used to coming in here and eating the grass, and they have a salt block, and Rudolph likes to roll in cow poop.
Yeah,
but we kept a close eye on him. We didn't have that happen.
No, he didn't do that this time.
But he did like to eat the cow pies.
Which is a first. I've never seen him do that. So
it was so disgusting.
No kisses for Rudolph.
Yeah. So this is a great little second camp in Canada for us. We're getting our sea legs. We're learning each other's personalities and our travel styles and our camping styles. And we're working it as we're melding it into a group. So
plus we had visitors. Ron and Colleen, locals, met us up here, which was a real treat. So super fun.
We met Ron and Colleen in Arizona, so it's nice to see them on their turf. So what are we missing?
Well, I think that pretty much covers it. Well, it didn't take long to find our first bear. Hey. There's, oh, dandelions. I saw dandelions in its mouth.
Okay, go slowly.
All right, we arrived at Johnston Canyon parking lot here and about ready to hit the trail. And it's a little busier than we were thinking for a Monday early in the morning, but we are not all that far away from Banff, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. We are waiting for a patron to meet us up here in the parking lot. That could be any minute now, and then I think we're gonna hit the trail and go up and see some waterfalls.
Yeah, we stayed up at these ones. These are nice. Yeah. And then all the lodges down. It's just nice to get away from Calgary.
What are you guys doing?
This is what you do in Canada.
This is a Canadian thing?
Yeah.
Canadian thing, eh? Yeah.
This is where Canadian Tire got its
It's
name.
your first warm, it's the first warm day, I guess, right?
So nice.
After having 2 weeks of rain?
Yeah. We're waiting for a bear to come.
What, there's no bears here.
Thank you to Ron, Colleen, Casey, Cheryl, Daryl, and Schuster, Sonia, Darren, and Steve for making amazing memories with us this week. Join us next week as we drive one of the most incredible drives in all of North America, the Icefield Parkway. We see incredible waterfalls, our first grizzly bear, snow-kissed mountaintops, the Athabasca Glacier, beautiful rivers and lakes, and of course we end the drive on a high note, way above the city of Jasper. Come back next week. You won't want to miss this drive.
If you would like to support our channel, please consider becoming a patron. We also have stickers available in our website store. Thank you for watching.